My nana went out today to fetch the 3D print that I said that she was going to get today. It's in this bag. Unfortunately. I did, basically she did get some paints, but, I won't be actually painting it as of right now because like I said before, I can't. Because of issues, maybe. So apparently, I do need to get better bubble wrap. I think, like bigger bubble wrap. I think because it just doesn't protect this because it is fragile. It took ages to make him. Because it was supposed to be around Christmas or something, but it ended up charging me more because of how long it was taking to make him. So it was cheaper when I actually when they actually first said about him, which ended up in the end charging more because a couple of things. The machine broke, because he said the machine broke and whatever, and a bunch of other issues and whatever, and it was apparently they were having issues with like getting parts and stuff like that, like a bunch of other stuff for this mainly. So apparently it cost me around 90 quid. 90 quid for this. That's how much it cost me, just to just apparently pay for this. So that's really how much it cost me. It is expensive, and usually, cause when I saw like classic Sonic, which looks like this, but it had color on it, straight away I said that I wanted it in this color, because so I can paint him, and I'm thinking about making him more of modern Sonic instead of classic Sonic because I didn't want him to be like classic. So even though he'd be like pulling the classic style, it'd be more of gestured towards the modern style. So apparently, even though you have like a little thing there, apparently that's going to be covered. So apparently when it comes to the shoe, I will put something to that to add like a buckle and stuff. So then he will actually look towards more of, more of basically of like modern Sonic, like this type of Sonic. So he'll end up looking more like him. That would mean the green eyes, black nose, the pale skin, and whatever. Red shoes, making a buckle, there it is. Yes, apparently adding the buckle on the shoe and stuff like that. Same white gloves, and stuff, added to this. So this will eventually look 10 times better. And also, apparently I got told, also by my nana, that if he wants to see a painted version of this, to see what it would look like when it's finished. So apparently it has to be one of my favorite statues right now. It'll look a lot better when it's finished. So I am thinking of making it look good on the the bottom. But I think most likely I'll probably focus on like the top bit of the statue first, and then once I've like done the top part of the statue, I'm gonna do the base in the end. But I know directly on what the bottom would be more of. I would apparently say grass. Now I'm basically thinking about adding like a certain thing to it. So even though it's gonna be grass, I'm gonna like do like a checkered thing on the side to look like it's a checkered like thing he's standing on, because if you've seen Green Hill Zone, it's checkered. So apparently it has like a bit of like green and so on there. So it's gonna look a bit more checkered on the Green Hill Zone thing. So that's gonna look even better. Yeah. So I'm actually gonna add like certain details to Sonic. So this might need repainting a bunch of times. So apparently I'll probably have to go over like with paint a bunch of times until he actually looks like himself. Until he actually looks good and whatever. May take me a while, but well, in the end, it's worth it. So I've only got a couple of paints right now. So I've got Ultramarine Blue, which I usually use for Sonic, because that's the type of blue I usually use. Now I also use white as well. So apparently I've got black here. That's the type of black I would use for Sonic's nose and whatever, and such. Brilliant Red, I'm not too sure. Because I don't know, because I tend to usually go for like a type of red that works for Sonic. So apparently I got white. Usually when I go for red, I usually go for a type of red that that doesn't really look like this, but it's more of you know, like crimson red. That's the type of red I usually go for. Where it doesn't look a bit more orangey sort of color, or it looks a bit more like crimson red. So that's the type I go for with crimson. Yeah, because, you know, this just looks like a totally different red. I don't think it would blend well on the shoe. So if you apparently, for example, if you apparently take a notice of Shadow's shoes and his eyes, that is crimson red. That's the type of color I'm after when I actually color Sonic. So I might have to get a different red, I think. One that's closer to his color palette. So that means pale skin type tone for his face, around here. So that would apparently show that he's, yeah. So, I would have to get different greens, maybe like a bit like light and dark greens, to go with the grass feel to it, because then it would look great. That would mean, you know, like putting like light green with a bit of texture of like dark green to it and such. Yeah. So apparently this actually is a good model. Now I wouldn't actually get another 3D print like this because it takes ages. Because it took ages for me. Now I did have the option to get a bigger Sonic, but it would have costed more and it would have took longer and it would have cost me a fortune. So I thought, nah, that takes too much room up. So with this type of Sonic, I don't really know where to put him right now, because even though I do want to paint him, I want him in a safe place. I don't want him broken or anything, and such. I do need better bubble wrap, like I said. Usually I have addiction to bubble wrap. I can't help but pop them, but I don't actually want to wreck him, because I want him in like a safe place for now. Because like I said before, I do have a problem right now with StreamYard. So I can't really stream myself actually painting Sonic. So I usually would, when it comes to that, I would probably just paint or something like that, but I would probably do it on like a stream. My other method is, I think, if it came to actually painting Sonic, I would have said Twitch or something like that, just to temporarily measure. So I probably would have went on there because you can, put it, your stream as art. So then more people would join and watch you actually paint it. Because there is a lot of Sonic fans on there that actually do intend to watch Sonic stuff. Kind of like if they saw something like this, they would want to actually know. Because, yeah, you actually can get the same type of model with a 3D print. It's a download, so there's not really any other Sonic related sorts, so you can get something like this. Now, if you were thinking about a Sonic EXE look, for example, then you would need, then we would need, like, the image in your head and whatever, and you would probably need, like, like more red, to actually do him, because he does have that, and his skin tone is a bit more different than normal Sonic's tone, because apparently Sonic EXE has more of a dark palette, on his skin, like his skin is sort of went darker, because he's become possessed in a way, and he does actually have red eyes. There's that. So, that is apparently more demonic and whatever. Or if you apparently wanted to make, say, Scooge, for example, he's the anti-version of Sonic, then you apparently would need a lot of green, and stuff, and then you'd probably have to, make a jacket from cloth or something like that, and then do textures and then put it around his area there and stuff like that to look like a jacket. I mean, it's clearly up to anyone that's interested in that sort of thing. Yeah, so for anyone that actually does get this sort of Sonic, and you apparently want to, if you ever apparently do watch the live stream, and you apparently want to follow it at the same time, so apparently usually what I do when I paint, I paint one part, as something, I wait a bit, until it dries, and then I move on to the next, and then I do a bit more something, and then I wait, and then I do a bit more, and then I wait, and then I do a bit more again, to get the color to flesh out a bit more, so then it looks a bit more better, and then the color just stays, something like that, so there's that. So, yeah, so apparently I'm pretty proud to get this, so I think I would have to do, with the mouth is, use like a little tiny little, pin or something, and then just go into his mouth with a black, something like that, to make his mouth stand out in a way, so, there's that, I'd probably have to, I mean, there's multiple options anyway, because I'd probably have to, like, go over the, face anyway, with paint, with, like, pale or something like that, like, I would have to probably go over it and then apparently use the black to go inside it or something like that, inside the mouth, so then the color would stand out a bit more, yeah, so, so apparently, so apparently this is my 90-year-old, apparently my 90 quid 3D print of Sonic, and I'm really proud of it because, this would be worth something, I think, in the future, since it is 90 quid, it'd be worth something in the future if it doesn't end up broken or whatever, so this could be worth something, which So apparently it could be probably worth a lot more money since it was a 3D print and they're usually expensive, and so on. Uh, yeah. So yeah, so apparently that is the showcase of this, and I will be showing off when it's finished. Possibly. When I do actually finish it in the end. By then, I'm hoping StreamYard is fine by then, so I might be able to do a showcase of it or something, or I might just do a normal video or something like that to show Sonic off, when it's finished, or whatever, once I've actually started painting on it and stuff, but yeah, so sometimes I might paint it behind the scenes, like off camera, just to like paint him or something like that. Yeah, that is apparently everything that I said so far. Yeah.